Do you ever feel like the harder you chase something, the further it slips away? Success, relationships, even a simple goal. Does it sometimes feel like the more effort you put in, the further it drifts from reach? Let me tell you a story about something that completely shifted my perspective. It's about a principle called the law of reverse effort, a counterintuitive idea that sometimes the key to achieving what we desire isn't about chasing it harder, but letting it come to us instead. A lesson in reverse effort. Imagine this. You see a cat lounging peacefully and you decide to pet it. As you approach, it darts away. You try again, carefully this time, but it still runs off. Frustrated, you finally give up. Then, when you least expect it, the cat strolls back and hops onto your lap. Sound familiar? This little moment is a perfect metaphor for life. Sometimes chasing too hard, whether it's for success, love, or recognition, pushes what you want even further away. Why does this happen? That's where the law of reverse effort comes in. Understanding the law of reverse effort. The idea first introduced by Aldous Huxley is simple yet profound. It states that the harder we force something, the less likely we are to achieve it. Think of it like swimming in a pool. The more you thrash around, the harder it is to stay afloat. But the moment you relax, you float effortlessly. This balance of effort and calm is what creates success. Huxley believed that achieving greatness requires a combination of focus and ease, a kind of controlled surrender. Take a sleep, for example. Have you ever tried to force yourself to sleep? The harder you try, the more restless you become. But the moment you let go and stop obsessing over falling asleep, it just happens naturally. Reverse effort in relationships and life. The law of reverse effort isn't just about success. It plays a huge role in relationships too. Have you noticed that when you try too hard to impress someone or gain their attention, they often pull away? Relationships, much like the cat, thrive when there is a balance of effort and space. Psychiatrist Viktor Frankl called this phenomenon anticipatory anxiety. For instance, someone trying desperately not to stutter often ends up stuttering even more because of their anxiety. The same principle applies in relationships. The more we push, the more we unintentionally repel. Flowing with the process. Think back to when you first learned how to drive. Remember how stressful it was? You had to consciously think about every little move, pressing the pedals, shifting gears, checking mirrors. But over time, as you practiced and let the process become natural, driving became second nature. This is what psychologists call flow. It's a state where your mind and body work seamlessly together, without overthinking or excessive effort. Athletes often describe it as being in the zone, combining effort with letting go. So how do we balance effort and ease? It starts by understanding that success is about creating the right environment for things to unfold. Yes, you need to show up, work hard, and practice, but then you need to step back, trust the process, and let things flow naturally. Lao Tzu, the ancient Chinese philosopher, said it best. Can you remain unmoving until the right action arises by itself? This philosophy teaches us that success often comes not from forcing results, but by allowing space for them to emerge. A lesson from Charles Bukowski. When the famous writer Charles Bukowski was asked how he created such memorable works, his response was simple yet profound. Don't try. He didn't mean don't put in effort, he meant don't force creativity. Let inspiration find you when the conditions are right. The art of balanced effort. The law of reverse effort isn't about abandoning effort altogether. It's about finding a rhythm. a dance between giving your best and stepping back to let life do its part. So the next time you're chasing a goal, remember, work hard, but don't cling to the outcome. Trust the process and let things fall into place naturally. What's one area of your life where you feel like you've been pushing too hard? Could it be time to step back, relax, and let things flow? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights like this.